In this tutorial I'm gonna show you how to render your XnaLara scene into DAZ. You need the following: XnaLara, 3ds Max or Blender, Photoshop or GIMP, and of course DAZ. First you pose the model as you like it, and then save the scene just to be sure. Now this is done, we're gonna export it as an object file. Like this. Make sure to copy the textures. This might take a while if your model got a lot of textures like this one has. After you're done, just close down the program and open up 3ds Max. Select Import and select the object file we just created in XnaLara. This might take a second or two, and then we export it again. Again as an object file. We call it 2. This step is needed so the model looks a bit smoother in DAZ. It normally would look a bit jagged otherwise. Now to the most annoying part. Close down 3ds Max, go to the folder where we saved the model in, and you see some of those textures have transparency in them. Open them all in the editor of your choice. I use Photoshop. You see those checkerboard tiles? Those show transparency. We need to make an alpha map for all of those. Okay, this one has transparency, so first we need to edit the exposure. Go to Image, Adjustments, and select Exposure. Slide exposure down as far as it will go, and click OK. Then flatten the image, that's important. After that, go to Adjustments again, and select Invert. Now save the file as a PNG. I just save it with an extra A at the end. Makes it easier later. Now we repeat this for every single file that has transparency in it. You can make a custom action for this in Photoshop. This makes it a little bit easier. After you completed this, you're ready to load up DAZ. At first we're going to import the object file, named 2. Just click OK. The model will appear invisible, so select it, Appear, and then select the tab Surface. Select it again, and select Opacity, or whatever it's called. Now you can see the model. Scale it a bit down, it may appear a bit too big, but it will have those nasty white patches. Now we'll show you how to get rid of those. But first I create a camera and select the frame width a bit lower. That makes it look a bit nicer. Now we select the camera and frame her in the way we want her to look. It's a bit like in Source Filmmaker. But now for those white patches. Select the Surface Selection tool and click on the hair. Then select surfaces, like this, and go to Opacity Strength. Click on Browse, and then select the alpha map we created for that texture. Now for the fun part. You got to repeat this for every single texture that has transparency in it. Fun, right? But you can skip all those who don't have transparency in it, of course. Now to those glasses. For those, just select the opacity strength and slide it a bit down. Not all the way, but only a bit. That should work. Play around with it till it looks right to you. Now we repeat this thing with the alpha maps a dozen times or so. I speeded this up a bit. And if you've done everything right, it should look a bit like this. Select Render Form Array to see what it looks like eventually. Alright, go back to the normal preview form. It's a bit dark, so we add a distant light. Like this, select to camera 1 and accept it. Go to lights and add 2 zeros here. Again, little preview. Okay, much better. Get a quick and dirty background. Go to create, new primitive. Select plane. And move it behind her. Then, after you post it, go to surface and select diffuse color. Add a picture of your choosing. Scale it in a bit in every direction you seem fit, and then scale it up real good. This won't look too good because it's a low-res picture, but it's just for demonstration purposes. Move it around as you like, and then select your main camera again. Oh, and I almost forget, set the glossiness for the plane you created to 0. Unless you want it glossy and shiny. Let's have a look how it looks. I say it looks good enough. Now select the tab Render Settings and change it around a bit, like here, to get rid of the noise that can appear in the picture. You do this and set the quality to 100. There, that's it. Ready to render, ready to go. Now you just can click on render, and depending on the speed of your PC, it will take a little while or a long while or something in between. Thanks for watching, please rate, comment and subscribe. Till next time, bye bye.